I'll be right back.
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Jaime Garcia will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, wasn't really a friend of the bullpen. Only went into the fifth inning, ended up with a no decision. He'll look to go a lot deeper in this one.
Austin Jackson heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Milwaukee, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Eric Karros, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
On the ground up the middle. Peralta's there. 1 away. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
Jonathan Lucroy is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's a very fair umpire, Matt. Calls a pretty standard strike zone. Usually not a lot of complaints either way.
High in the air and deep to left center field. And that is off the wall. Lucroy will take the turn and head for second. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Well, I'll tell you, as a hitter, and you know this, EK, when you get one, they just feel different. They sound different off your bat, and he got this one. Watch it. Arms extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel of the bat all over the ball. Hits this one right off the wall in left center field, and to be honest, I'm not too sure how this one didn't wind up about 10 rows deep.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. Piscotty is there, 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive lineup for the Redbirds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we've got a gold glover behind the plate. How that helps the ball club, you can throw balls in the dirt as a pitcher, cuts down the running game, really impacts the game defensively.
Chris Carter will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping them out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
That's a ball.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And this one gets away. The throw will go to third. He's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
With 2 outs already, this isn't the end of the world from a defensive perspective, but now at least you bring in the possibility of an infield single, a booted grounder, or even another wild pitch, bringing that run home.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Wily Peralta gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
Rendell Grichuk comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Oh, he's right-handed.
Center fielder, Rendell Grichuk.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch?
Matt Adams has been killing me.
I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Colton Wong Comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Peralta gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and if you've got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
Thought I had him.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
3-2 now.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. Hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last three.
Got him.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. With a moment now, let's look at how the Brewers align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Ryan Braun has always been known as one of those power hitters. He's also got a power arm and can cover some ground in that outfield. Very reliable, plays a smart defensive outfield. Always an asset in any game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Now, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Matt Holliday standing in now as the first pitch to him
Come on
is
now.
off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 1 home run and just the 1 RBI to his credit so far. 2-0.
And now on 2-0, we got a fastball count and we got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Damn.
Johnny Peralta will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, it's his 4th double here in this early part of the year. Braun
we got him.
is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Aaron Hill will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Hit down the third base line. Carpenter has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting second baseman,
Scooter Gennett will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Holliday is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
batting 7th, the right fielder.
Domingo Santana will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Grounded down the third baseline. Carpenter is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches. It remains 1-0. Matt Adams will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Stephen Piscotty comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. On the ground to third. Hill's up with it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting 8th, catcher Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Strikes, brother.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Peralta's ready. Here it is on 2-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Beautiful day for baseball here in the Midwest. Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cardinals. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Villar. And they'll need him to get something going here. Into the windup and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty is there.
These are good pitches to swing at.
Coming to the plate now, Wily Peralta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Grichuk on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Yeah, 1-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, as that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Austin Jackson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
This is flared out towards second, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Jonathan Lucroy walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. Jaime Garcia digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Swing and a looper to left. Braun waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting.
I mean, I'm putting good swings on there. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do.
Again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Peralta sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Into the box now, Colton Wong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. 1-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Oh,
down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy
dude,
up there
umpire,
that's
you gotta
not
give him a
hitting
strike
a
at
ton
some
right
point.
now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Matt Carpenter would be next if they can keep this inning alive. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Brewers nothing.
Leading off for the Brewers, left fielder Ryan Braun.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Chris Carter comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea
of
how to attack him again right here.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
I wanted that pitch too.
And he lays off for ball 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Oh.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grichuk moving to his left. 1 down. Aaron Hill stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back. The set and the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out.
Oh my.
Or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
I just can't find any gaps.
Scooter Gennett is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at bat.
I mean, 95
delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Like 95 off the gun. It's a good pitch to swing at 9 times out of 10.
Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center.
Let's go.
And that'll fall for a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is back control at its finest right there.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. Fly ball out to right field. Piscotty is after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Matt Carpenter is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Peralta into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he's set down, one away. Stepping in, Matt Holliday. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into the seats.
That was such a good pitch swing, I did. Just couldn't find any gaps.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Peralta. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit toward the hole. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Matt Adams stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hit hard toward first, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here. Jonathan Villar.
Hopefully my team can do something without me. I'll be back.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Back to work now is Garcia as he gets ahead on a good pitch that time. It's strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Wily Peralta. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed a little prowess with the bat last time, and they may have to pitch him a little bit tougher right here.
In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Jackson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and we'll go back to the top of the order now for Austin Jackson. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
2 out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
That's on the outer edge. 3-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And with 2 away, you're just looking to get on base somehow, especially when this guy hasn't given you anything so far. So, at the very least, make him work out of the stretch and throw a few more pitches here.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here comes the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Boy, that got a lot of the plate, cutting right across the zone. I think if he had that pitch to do over, he would have taken a rip at that one.
And that misses. 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. So that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
In the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Trying to hold the lead. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 1-1.
It took him a while to find the one he liked, but on the 8th pitch, he finally comes through with an RBI single. That's a great job of both driving up the pitch count and driving in the run.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
A runner on first with 2 away. Good battle. Count remains full. And this one misses to Braun. It's ball 4.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Chris Carter digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Peralta's up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Brewers forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Stephen Piscotty will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit to third. Throw to first by Hill, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 4, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Settling in now, Yadier Molina. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good. The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Jaime Garcia is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Line to the right side. Santana is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Aaron Hill makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Third baseman, Aaron Hill.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
Scooter Gennett will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner, but foul. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Hit hard up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And that is going to spell the end for starter Jaime Garcia. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Jordan Walden will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Jordan Walden.
Into the box, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And for Milwaukee, this is a spot where you really need that one key hit.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. Throw over to third here, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Boy, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and now the wild pitch is going to make things even tougher, as that'll move 2 men into scoring position now, still with nobody out.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. One and two now.
Boy, and right here, just a ground ball is going to get you a run. And more than that, it gets you the lead in this game. So you've got to find a way to put that ball in play.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. This ball's in the air now out to right field. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Now batting, shortstop.
Jonathan Villar will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Holiday. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Wily Peralta comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
And they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. Peralta for one. Back to first, but it's right by him.
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but that ball is butted just way too hard, so that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Two out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. And, oh, pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with two away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, what makes him hard to hit sometimes makes him hard to catch. You can see this slider is moving pretty sharply at the end, and he just can't rein it in behind the plate.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. In there, and it's full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Full count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Milwaukee leads it 3-1. Rendell Grichuk will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen, as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Look out. 2-0 now. can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
3-0 now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you don't want to walk a guy leading off an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Swinging on 3-0, and he can't keep it fair, so it'll be 3-1 now. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. Jackson is under it. 1 away. Colton Wong ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a pretty decent at bat. As I remember, he saw a lot of pitches and really made the guy on the mound earn that strikeout.
And a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Hot shot towards the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Pitch out. 1-0. Nothing doing. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Peralta pauses. Here's the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Matt Holliday standing in now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. In there, 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Santana will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Seth Jimenez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Seth Jimenez.
Jonathan Lucroy will start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. To short. Right to Peralta. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 8,
Ryan Braun stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Chopped weakly to the left. Carpenter with the bare hand play. He is out.
Wow, made it look easy. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here's Chris Carter now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
On the ground near home. That's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, and it's still 3-1. Leading off the inning, Johnny Peralta, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy, and you don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And taken in out there for the first out.
the first baseman, number 32, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Ball 2.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so The more you make them work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Stephen Piscotty will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And there he goes towards second. Hit hard on the ground to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Throw into third. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Corey Knebel will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Corey Knebel.
Yadier Molina will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Too low, 1-0.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Three and 0 count. Here it comes. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, not totally sure if that was their intention, but hey, it's not the end of the world because now you give yourself some options all around the diamond.
Brian Pena will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 29, Brian Pena.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And he misses 2-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
To 2-2 now.
2-2. I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Drilled to the right side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Nice job right there, the hitting with the runner in scoring position. He just gets out in front and yanks his ball right through the hole. And that'll score that runner easily from third base.
Rendell Grichuk will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And here's a ball hit in the air. Carter has room in foul territory. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Oh, and with the bases loaded, and that's the last thing you want to do. He's going to be kicking himself over that one.
So stepping in, Colton Wong, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Two and 0, bases loaded. You let him swing here?
Oh, this is a run producer's dream right here. I'd let him go, but only if it's his pitch in his spot.
And now everybody's running. Swing and a little tapper. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's a 3-3 game.
Well, baseball can be a cruel game sometimes. Here he does everything right out there on the mound, but this still is going to wind up as an infield single. And more important to him, it's also going to tie this ball game up.
Tyler Thornburg will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Here's Matt Carpenter. There's a breaking ball blocked by Lucroy. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Ooh, I don't think it gets any better than that as a hitter. Bases loaded, you're ahead in the count. You know you're going to see a fastball. He just missed it.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit on the ground to third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Aaron Hill will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, second baseman, Scooter.
Digging in once again, Scooter Gennett. He singled his last time up. And a bouncing ball, foul. Broxton's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Slapped hard the opposite way, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Right fielder, Domingo Santana.
Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Adams in foul ground, and the inning is over. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Gennett barehanded. He's up with it. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it.
Johnny Peralta will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
That's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And that's finally over for a strike. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Blazek will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Eric Young Jr. is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 24, Eric Young Jr.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Matt Adams will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Skied into very shallow right. Young has a play. 2 down. Stephen Piscotty steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now a foul tip held on to behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Jed Jerko is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 11, Jed Jerko.
Jonathan Villar will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
Brewers, shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Broxton sets. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
He's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Lance Lynn is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Brandon Moss will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Brandon Moss.
Eric Young Jr. comes to the plate in a key spot. Go-ahead run at first with nobody out.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how they decide to play it here. Some would try to manufacture that run with a sacrifice or maybe even a steal. And others say, hey, let him swing. Don't give away any outs.
Well, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Center fielder number 27.
Austin Jackson stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
One-0 count. Here it is. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
None out. Runners at first and second. 2-0 pitch, a fastball inside, and he's struggling here. It's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Jonathan Lucroy will come in now in a big spot, and the infield, I would think, would have to come in now with the game tied.
Yeah, you've got to cut this run down at the plate if at all possible. So this may move everybody into the lip of the grass.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
And if he thought he was in a mess when he came into the game, he's really in a mess now.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Jackson goes. Pitch outside. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Sometimes in a situation like this, you wonder if the delayed steal might be on from third. Well, this time it wasn't, and the throw was not even close at second base.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Chris Carter will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
In there, no balls and a strike.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
The 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You got to compose yourself, and that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, if there was ever a time for a strikeout, that was it. The bases remain loaded with 2 away now, so, you know, if they can get out of this with only 1 run scoring, that'd be quite a comeback.
Aaron Hill stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Carpenter is over, and that's the 3rd out.